Let me get my Gemara, Elazar.
Okay, take your time.
I know you're such a.
At least I want to know if she's already asleep.
Oh, yeah. Tell her how excited she is.
It's
She's like,
so
"Wow."
excited.
What do you have with you, Susie?
Hi, how are you?
How are you, my dear? How are you? Good.
Thank
Who's
God.
who's that beautiful little girl?
She's
Wow.
my Aliza's daughter. They went on a trip, so I'm babysitting. So she's
Wow.
came
I'm
down
sure.
to Navi Shir.
I'm sure it's a pleasure. How old are you, honey?
How old are you? Wait,
3.
she's 3.
Oh my goodness, what a big girl. 3 years old. Wow.
Elazar.
That's the best age.
Grandpa.
Yeah. You see what a big crowd we have in that Navi Shir?
Wow.
It's great.
Wow.
It's just grown.
Wow. To Baruch Hashem.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, could a Mitzorah, does he matame a person that touches him?
No,
Let's go.
Otherwise a Kohen could not shave him.
no, I don't think he's Mitame. He's Mitame Kalim and things that he touches, but I don't think he can be Mitame another person.
Otherwise, how would a Kohen be able to shave him? A Kohen has to shave a Mitzorah after the period of time,
Yeah, we're
right?
gonna listen. I'll learn it with you too. We learned a famous Rashi today in Shul,
Okay.
which tells us everything about Saras.
Okay.
Ranun Dalid, Omar Mar, Toma Bakas Voila Bakas Fioretis. It means if you have a mace in an aron and there isn't a tefach between the mace and the top,
Right.
so if there's a tefach, it prevents the tumah from going up. But if there isn't, if it's a kever stam, tumah goes all the way up to Shemaim, goes all the way down. V'ilu gabi Nigiyah Rabbi Yehuda Tanya hanogeh be'etzem o b'chalal. So it's a pasuk. We darshan etzem. Ze etzem kisa'oira. An etzem the size of a barley bean is betame. O b'chalal ze eva nichlal min achai. A limb that's chopped off a live person is tame. The ein bolala sarucha. But if there's no flesh, that if it would left on that limb that it could regenerate, then it would not be metame. Then it says, "O b'meis ze'evra nichlav an ameis." A limb that's cut off of a mace is also tame. O bekever amrish lakish ze kever shlifnei dibur. Any graves that existed prior to Matan Torah, they are not metame. So now that's the baraisa. Now, hi evrim and ameis hechidami. What do you mean evrim and ameis? Idi isbe etzem kesoira. If the limb has etzem kesoira, it's already metame. I know geb etzem. Ella delespe etzem. We're talking about a very small limb, maybe from a baby, which there's no bone the size of a barley bean. Afilohachi rachmana ravia into tumah. Arvach Rav Yochanan lo oilam de ispe. No, the limb could have a bone the size of a barley, but it has nothing to do with maga. It means in the maga in lamaso means if you put it in a box and you carry it, there's tumas masa. That's the reboot. Umaza b'shlishi v'shvi v'soiser. That if a nazar is counted 15 days and he's metame, so it wipes away the previous days. He has to be sprinkled paradum on the 3rd and the 7th. Now, when does he start counting? On the 7th, when he has hair of shemesh, or on the 8th after he brings his korbanos? Iboilo adik taniat shitar b'shvi koi ad avid hair of shemesh. Umani Rabbi Eliezer, who says that you can start counting already from the 7th. Or yom b'shmini koi. Umay ad shitar ad shiavi korbanos. You got to go. The nazir has to bring his korbanos on the 8th day. Umani Rabbanani. So Toshma, Midiktani Sefer Maskil Umoina Miyad. Did he has to start counting right away? Haresha Mayat Shitar Shivor Kabnosov. Umani Rabbanani. The Army Nazir Satar Shmi L'Chayla. That the Tahar doesn't start until the 8th day. So it's clearly like the Chacham. Mishnah. So the previous Mishnah mentioned all the things that are Metami Midoraisa, and the Nazir has to take a haircut and bring korbanos. But there's a lot of tumas that are drabana. For example, aschachos. You have a tree, and we know somewhere under the tree is a corpse. We don't know exactly where it is. Chomim were goizer, you can't walk under that tree. Ve'aprois, if you have a wall where stones are sticking up out of the wall, and underneath that stone also, we don't know exactly where the corpse is. Ubei sapras, that's a field that there was a body buried there, but it's been plowed under many, many times. There's nothing left there. So technically, you could walk through a base apros and blow, as long as you get rid of the bones that are there. Eretz Amim, Chutz La'aretz. Chacham made a gzeira that Chutz La'aretz is Tomei. V'agoyel v'adoifik, what you use to seal up a grave. Revi'is dam v'oyel, the revi'is dam, the roiva atzamois, a quarter kav of bones, the kelo anogim the mace, uv'meis sifro. The meis sifro is, we'll see Rashi, I'll learn that Rashi with you. Uv'gemei tomorrow. Al elu eina nazir megaleach. If he has this tumah, Susie, Sue, I want to eat something with you afterwards. On such a tumah, the nazir does not take a haircut. Now he's tamei 7 days, mazar b'shlishi v'shvi, but the eina soiser sakadmoni, he picks up the count from day 15. Umais kolomoni miyad. The korban eino, he doesn't bring korban on 8th day. The 7 days of count of the Zav, 7 days, or the counts of the Hezger of Mitzorah, they count for the count. Now, I'll read Rashi with you. The Safro Shel Mitzorah, Hainu, Achar Chluto, meaning, the Haikro B'chibes Kadav, the Sofi Mei Chluto Ksiv. The Hainu Kishnis Rapi Mitzorah. Originally, the Kohen comes and looks at the Mitzorah, and he puts him into quarantine called Hezger. Comes back a week later, checks again, he's not sure, keeps him in Hezger. At some point, he'll check, and he'll say, no, it's not Saras, you're okay. Or he'll make him a Saras Muchlat. And once he makes him a Saras Muchlat, at the end of the Mechaluto, Kishin Israpim, it's Saraso, Kidchsi Bereshit Inyan, V'yatzak Kohen Mechutz Machaneh, V'ra Kohen V'nei Nirpan Negat Saras B'nat Sarua, V'azu Megaleach. So when he healed, the coin shaves him. Then he has to count 7 days. After 7 days, you have to take another haircut. That's the Yemei Sfiro. The Yemei Gemara Shel Mitzorah, Hayi in the main Chluto. The days that he was a full-fledged Mitzorah. After these haircuts, he'd have to take 2 of them. It doesn't wipe away the 15 days of Nazirus he counted. As long as it's Nazirus Meruba, so, Elazar, what this means is,
you don't lose the days.
No, if you were a 30-day Nazir and you counted 50 days and became a Mitzorah, so then we just learned that he's going to have to take 2 haircuts.
Beginning of the
when he's healed, and then after the 7 days, 2 haircuts. So 15 days is not enough for him to have a 30-day hair growth. So that guy's going to have to be at least 45. He has to count another 30 days.
Yeah. After
If he was a 50-day Nazir, it works out because now he has to count 35 more days. That's 30 days of hair growth. So he saves those 15 days.
Yeah.
That's what Rashi basically was telling us.
So, anyhow, when I asked before, this is the answer that the Kohen does not, when he touches a Mitzorah, he doesn't become a Tameh.
Right, because
otherwise, how can he shave him then?
Elazar, a person who is Tameh Meis.
Tameh Meis, yeah.
Okay, when he touches somebody else, he doesn't convey Tumah. But if he touches a Kli, the Kli becomes Tameh.
But he himself can't be Metameh someone else.
He's not Metameh in Adam, but Kalim, Oichel and Kalim, he can.
Because there's Kli.
No, it's the rules of Tumah.
Yeah, right. So he can.
Like an Avatuma,
You can't, yeah,
avatuma can be metame a person. But so
but making him what? What does he become? An avatuma? What is the
an
person he
avatuma is a
touches?
mace. A mace
So-
is an avatuma.
So he,
A human being
he,
cannot become an avatuma.
oh yeah. So what did he? So, but that person, if that he becomes the shade of the tumor,
Say it again.
what does he
Not a
become?
shayla, but like a zav or a zava. They're not metame. The certain
Okay.
things. The roik, the spit can be metame.
So what is it?
Certainly metame kalim.
So what is a zava?
A
So what,
nida is metame. If you boil a nida, you become tame.
but touching alone,
A zav and a zava will be metame oichel and kalim.
but not autumn.
But you know they were goyzer by goyim that if you touch them you become tame. But that's chazal. I don't think a tame a mitzora. Again can be metame oichel and kalim.
But not autumn. Because otherwise,
I don't think
how
it's
is-
metame in adam.
how would the coin be able to shave him then? How would the coin be able to shave a mitzvah? You can't touch without you touch him, obviously.
Correct.
So he couldn't he couldn't do it if he became tame because the coin's not going to become a tame.
But for example, if a zav moves you, right, it's tumas hesed. There's certain technicalities where it could convey tumah to you. For example, if a zav sits on a couch and you sit on the couch, you get tumah.
But
maybe there's
if he touch him directly, not.
L'choreh it should be. It's a kavah chomer. If he
So then
conveys tumah, if you sit on him,
Then how can he?
and a
how can-
mitzorah should have the same level of
So
tumah
then
as a zav and a zava.
So then how can a coin shave a Sora?
I don't know. I'll have to see the Rambam. I have to look that up.
Yeah, look to see. Yeah, I mean, there's no way that he can get out without touching him. He shaves him. He's touching him.
Yeah, but maybe he has to touch you. If you touch him, I don't know. We'll have to see.
I mean, we couldn't
You
say
don't
that.
have any. You don't have any masechtos in the only masechta in Seder Taharos is Masechta Nida. There are many masechtos in Seder Taharos. The only one that has Gemara is Masechta Nida.
Right, yeah, Taurus, that's what he said, that there's no Gemara in for the Mishnah, there's Mishnah, but there's not a Gemara.
Because Talmud Bavli only wrote Talmuds on that are practical halacha for day-to-day living. The din of Tumah V'Tar didn't exist anymore in Bavel. There was no paraduma. They couldn't be mitaher. Right? I mean,
Yeah.
why are there no Gemaras on Seder Taharos? So Nida was practical, so they had to write a Masechta on that.
We learn also by Nida, there's that they have to have the rice 7 clean days. In other words, if a woman.
No, you have to be, but a boil Nida becomes tummy. But just touching her, that's just her chokas. I don't think you become tummy just because she touches you.
I see. So it's just it's a getter.
Yeah, but a boil Nida becomes tummy.
Right.
Okay, but elu enas chachos. Ilan amesach ala aretz. We said a tree that's overhanging a grave. Uprosa yotzes b'nageder. Stones that come out from the wall. The eretz ha'amim. We say chutz la'aretz. Chazal gave it a tumah. Iboilu eretz ha'amim mishum
He said
avila.
he gives an explanation here that because they made it so people wouldn't be leave Eretz Yisrael.
Right?
Yeah.
Mishum avira gozra alei.
Yeah.
Is it the airspace or dila mishum gusha gozra alei? Or is it only if you stand on the ground? So Toshma, umaza b'shlishi v'shvi. So you needed paraduma. Iamrit mishum avira azol amali. Airspace tumah doesn't give you that kind of tumah. Elala mishum gusha. It must be because of the ground. Lo elam mishum avira. The chiktani ashara, the ones that need shlishi and shvi are the others. Goylel doifek revias dam, but not the eretz amim because it's obvious. It says kelim that touch a mace. Hani kelim bnei azonyinu. You don't do paradum on the kelim. Elishmami, no, sure, it's going on the other ones. Okay.
Thank you very much. Eshkoyach.
Have a wonderful week, Elos.
Thanks.
Tomorrow
So-
we'll learn at 8:00. Tomorrow, 8:00.
Oh, at wedding. Are you going to Menlo wedding?
No.
Okay, so if I'll be back in time. Menlo, thank you very much. Okay, bye-bye.